Okay, fine. Let's get into an introduction about ourselves. All right.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
Anjali, first, could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay. So yeah, ma'am, as you know, I'm Anjali Giri and I'm from Haryana. And if
Okay.
I talk about my qualification, so I have done my B.Ed and yeah, I'm pursuing masters nowadays. And I have cleared TET exams, which is related to teaching exams, teacher eligibility test. And I'm married and blessed with one kid. And nowadays I'm learning this language. And yeah, ma'am, that's all about me.
Okay, Anjali, that's very lovely to know. Okay, a little bit about myself. So, my
Yeah.
name is Anne. I'm currently based in Bangalore, and I've been a communication coach for the past 4 years. All right.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Okay.
glad to.
So, you're from Haryana, isn't it? Okay. So, could you tell me a little bit about the place and everything?
Mhm. Okay, so place actually I don't want to go out means
Mhm.
more. So yeah, I know about something places wherever I went.
Okay. If I were to ask your hobbies, could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, ma'am. So nowadays my hobbies are to listening content in English and watching videos
Okay.
and sometimes when I get time, so I try to do reading.
So you enjoy reading also. Is there any particular person you enjoy in particular when it comes to reading?
Mhm. Yeah, actually, I have purchased 10 days ago. So I'm reading. I'm developing this habit.
That's very great to know. Okay. So for today's discussion, all right, we will be discussing a bit on the topic embracing criticism and rejection. All right.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, Anjali. Fine. Firstly,
Yeah,
we'll start with a little reading. Can you open your study material that's provided on the screen?
yeah, yeah, ma'am. I have opened.
Yeah. Could you kindly read that a little bit for me?
Yeah, ma'am. Sure. So Albert
Thank you.
Einstein once said, the only way to avoid criticism is to do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. In other words, criticism is a part of life and it can help us grow. Today, we will dive deeper into understanding criticism. Imagine you have just finished a painting, poured your heart and soul into it, and you can't wait to show it to the world. But then someone comes and says, I don't like it. Today we are going to talk about criticism and rejection, how to handle them gracefully.
Okay, all right. Now, can you tell me, Anjali, what do you understand by criticism, rejection, and all these terms?
Okay. So yeah, ma'am, criticism is a part of our life and rejection too. So whenever we go out, so we will have to face these type of problems. But we can't forget it. Everyone makes mistake, so we should learn from our mistakes, and we can take rejection in a positive way instead of negative way. And we can learn means anything more of the most of the thing from criticism or rejection, and it can be a reason for growing ourselves. And yeah.
Okay, good one. Anjali, when you're trying to speak, don't use learner like that, okay? Don't stretch a
Yeah.
lot. It breaks the flow,
Mhm.
and also it doesn't sound that good when you are trying to frame sentences. Okay, so just to work on
Okay.
your tone, make sure there aren't a lot of extensions that is given whenever you
Mhm.
saying any particular word. Okay?
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. Anjali, can you give me an example when someone criticized you and how did it make you feel?
Okay, so yeah, ma'am, I have got rejection not so many times, actually twice or thrice, wherever I can recall. So yeah, it I rejected by someone in my working place, and I have faced criticism while doing my job. Yeah. So when I have faced this problem, so firstly, ma'am, I am like an open book, and I don't want to.
You're like a open book. I am, Anjali, I am like a open book, isn't it?
Okay. Mhm. I'm like a open book, and I don't want to try means doing show off. And yeah, if someone thinks about me means I am doing show off, so it is not true. And when I got rejection or criticism, so at that moment I was just calm, and I said nothing. I said nothing because I know what the other person wants to do. So yeah, I have got, yeah,
Yeah.
criticism or rejection twice or thrice.
Okay. So you are someone who's very calm and patient in situations, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Correct?
try to do it.
So you tend to, okay. And does it help you?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. All right. So when you are calm or patient in any sort of situation, does it help you a lot in that way?
It helped
Correct.
me a lot. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Anjali, another aspect that I want to discuss with you. Whenever your friend or someone whom you're discussing with any particular aspect, they disagree with something that you said, how do you tend to express your opinion, especially when it's a friend? It's sometimes difficult for
Mm.
us, isn't it? But how do you tend to
Yeah.
express your opinion without hurting their feelings? How do you do that?
Okay. So yeah, firstly, I say, please, I can go with your means opinion, and I can understand you. But yeah, but on the other hand, I would like to means I would like to talk about my suggestion. And if you feel free, so I would like to go with my suggestion and my advice. Otherwise, yeah, uh, that's
Okay, all right. So basically, what happens is whenever you face any situation, you give a very positive note to it, isn't it? You are not, it's not like as if you're forcing your opinion on them, right? You try to give an idea which is very open and broad. So you are pretty much dealing with it in a good manner, I believe, right? Okay. Anjali, now we'll try framing sentences with a couple of words over here. Okay. The first particular word is the word criticism. Can you structure a sentence for me with the word criticism?
criticism. So when someone talks about you, so it can be in positive way and negative way.
Okay. All right. What about the word rejection? Can you use that in a sentence for me?
Rejection. So we get rejection. We get rejection, and rejection is a part of our life. So we should
Okay.
not be afraid of getting rejection.
But some people, Anjali, they tend to get a lot affected by it, isn't
Mhm.
it? So how
Yeah.
does that happen, and how do you think people should deal with that?
Okay. So they should deal with their rejection in a positive way. I'm repeating because when I got rejection, so after 5 or 6 years, I have started my English learning journey. So yeah, I would like to suggest those people, please try to take in a positive way, and yeah, you can do everything without saying anything to other person, and please try to do action because action speaks louder than words.
Oh, that's very true. Okay. What about the next word, resilience? Could you use that in a sentence for
Mhm.
me? Have you heard
Resilience
about it
means
before?
yeah, I have read
Okay.
to recover from any situation means
Yes.
where I face some problem. I faced some problem, and
Problem.
after
I
that I
face
got
some problem.
mhm, okay problem.
Right.
I faced a problem, and after that I got to recover. So we would say resilience.
Okay, we would say that we are very much
Mhm,
resilient towards it. That is the
mhm.
reason we were able to deal with it. Correct.
And I showed great resilience after getting rejection.
Okay, after getting rejected. Okay, because you
Rejected.
said I showed, right? I showed means it's already in the past. So I
Oh,
showed resilience
mhm,
after I got rejected. Okay,
oh, mhm. Oh,
all right. Or you can say I showed great resilience in dealing with rejection. Even that's right. All right,
mhm.
Anjali. The
Okay.
next word, feedback.
Mhm.
Can you use it
Feedback.
in a sentence?
Yeah. So feedback is a kind of experience, and yeah, if you are doing something and someone is giving you feedback, so you should try to do implement in your life, and
You should
feedback
try to implement.
always implement. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, not do implement.
No, not to implement,
Okay,
just implement.
try to. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we can grow by taking feedback.
Okay, all right. What about the word negativity?
Negativity. So
Yes,
negativity is yeah, when you live your life and you are not thinking about positive things, and you are parroting your negative things again and again. So yeah, that's called negativity.
negativity. Okay, could you use the word negativity in a sentence now?
Okay, so negativity. When you don't do anything, and yeah, when you yeah, I
Okay,
can.
all right. Yes. Now use the word negativity in a sentence for me.
Okay, okay. So yeah, negativity. When you don't try to do anything, and you are sitting like idle. So all the means your in your surrounding negativity will be there.
Okay, what about the word constructive?
Constructive.
Yes.
Okay.
Constructive means something that tends to portray or that serves a useful purpose towards anything. I can tell, all right, that feedback was very constructive towards my
Okay.
growth or development. Okay.
Mm,
So that particular aspect of feedback that I was given by my mentor really
mm,
helped me when it comes to me doing well in the work that I'm doing. Okay,
mm,
Anjali?
mm.
So now
Okay.
can you try using that in a sentence for me?
Okay. So constructive means when we learn something, so we should try to do in constructive way, and yeah,
Okay, all right. The next word, insensitive. Can you use that in a sentence for me?
insensitive.
Yes.
Okay. So insensitive means when person is not sensitive, not.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I can say, oh, Anjali is a very sensitive person, which
Okay.
means you show feelings and have a concern for another person. But if I say Anjali is an insensitive person, what do we mean by that?
Okay, so insensitive means yeah, she's not sensitive. Means
She
she.
doesn't show a feeling of concern, okay,
Okay.
towards another what the other person feels. Okay,
Okay.
now could you use that in a sentence for me?
Mhm. Which word? No?
Insensitive,
Insensitive. Okay.
right?
So insensitive. My friend is insensitive, and she always takes on her heart.
Okay, she. You say
She
it again, please.
always she always takes on her heart everything.
Oh, then she's sensitive. Not she's not insensitive. Insensitive means she does not take whatever I tell her. She doesn't care about it.
Mhm.
Okay, so you can say my friend is sensitive. She takes
Mhm.
everything to her heart.
Okay.
Now
Mhm.
use the word
Sensitive means
insensitive.
yeah.
Huh?
Insensitive means she doesn't take.
Yes.
Oh,
Now, can you use it in a sentence for me? I could say one of my mentors gave an insensitive comment about my work for which I was really sad about. Okay.
oh, oh,
Now, Anjali, the next word, objection. Can you use the word
oh.
objection in a sentence
Yeah.
for me?
Objection means if child try to do something,
Mhm.
so please don't try to do objection again and again, otherwise he will be irritated.
We cannot do objection. Do not object that. Okay. If a
Mm,
child is trying to do
mm,
cycling,
mm,
okay, don't object. It's all right. Let the child do it. He might fall, but just
mm,
give it time. Slowly, he will learn. Okay.
mm, mm.
Withstand. The last word, withstand. Can you use it in a sentence for me?
Which can you explain to me?
So basically, it refers to you are remaining unaffected or undamaged,
Mm,
basically resisting whatever comes your way. All right.
okay. I didn't get to know.
Okay. I'll say an example first. Whatever happens, okay, in Anjali when it comes to her career, she withstands any troubles or any sort of negativity that comes in your way, which means you resist it. Okay.
Mm,
If someone tells you, okay, so you're not good, you will withstand. You won't cry a lot or anything. Obviously, you might feel bad, but
mm,
you will stand up. Okay. That is
okay.
called as withstand. Understood?
Yeah.
Now, can you use it in a sentence for me?
Okay, so yeah, when I was learning this language and when I have started my journey, so all the persons were criticizing me, but I got means
I was able to withstand all of them.
okay, I was able. Mhm,
Okay. All right. Actually, another discussion that I want to have with you is not related to criticism or rejection.
mhm.
Could you talk to me in a brief manner about how important is education for people, for young women, young men, all these? How does academics play a vital role in a person's life? Can you
Okay.
discuss to me a little
Yeah,
bit on that?
yeah, no, sure. So education is crucial for everyone, and nowadays it is becoming more means necessary. And wherever we go, so we will have to face problem by virtue of an uneducated person. So that's why we should try to do educate to our children and us as well. And education is more important for those person who
Just whatever don't have to sound so perfect. Whatever
Mhm.
just try discussing on that. Why do
Okay.
you, okay, why did you study? Tell me that.
Mhm.
Okay, simple example. You can talk about yourself over here.
Mhm.
Now try.
Okay, yeah. So I want to grow myself and I want to improve myself. So
Okay.
that's why I'm studying. And yeah, lots of person are not studying because they always think after getting married we should not do
Pursue our
study.
studies.
Yeah, we should
Mm.
not do study. And on the other hand, but they don't know about the importance of study. And suppose that I am a teacher by profession, so
Right.
I should educate to other students, and by this way they can earn, and if they don't want to earn, so they can do their business, and that's
Yes. So if they are earning, they'll be able to provide for themselves. And it's always said, if you educate one woman, you're educating a family,
Mhm,
isn't it? So that is something even I grew up. Always my mom used to say, keep everything aside, make your
mhm,
education your priority, because at the end of the day, that's what matters, isn't
mhm,
it? Your academics, or even the very fact that you pursued your studies after your marriage, I believe, isn't
mhm.
it?
Right.
So doing the examinations and having that willingness to learn, right,
Mhm,
that is really important for our society. And at the end of the day, education is a weapon that can always stand
mhm,
as a tool in order for us to
mhm.
succeed in life,
Right.
isn't it? Okay. So Anjali, I must say, good conversation. Okay.
Mhm,
A very good way of speaking. You have a little bit of issue in, I said extending a lot when it comes to your final words in a sentence. Other than that, I need you to work on your non-verbal language. So make sure that you do good amount of hand movements, gestures, right? So non-verbal language is basically your facial expression or your
mhm.
gestures that you do. So that must be inculcated on a daily life. Okay, so make sure that you practice it. Okay.
Okay. So thank you.
Okay. Anjali, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, ma'am. So my question is same. How to inculcate this habit of moving my hands and using my facial expression? How to do that?
Okay. So, firstly, once a week at least try recording yourself, or you see itself you're recording with English Yari. Okay.
Mhm,
So, you will be able to observe yourself, and that provides as a way in which you can understand, okay, how am I speaking?
mhm,
Isn't it? So, when you understand, when you observe yourself, that's the best way. Especially, it helps you see.
mhm,
Correct. So, do that. Secondly, any sort of talking that you do, probably take a topic, education, discipline, procrastination, then
mhm,
you try framing sentences and then
mhm.
move your hands and everything, and then in such a way you structure sentences. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thanks.
That's how you can work on it. And
Mhm,
other than that, when it comes to your tone, your vocabulary, all that, I would recommend you to start listening to any particular news channel that will
Okay.
also really benefit you in
Mhm.
terms of conversation and communication. Okay.
Okay. Ma'am. Yeah, I would
Any other
follow.
questions, Anjali?
No, ma'am, I don't have any.
Okay. So
Yes.
I believe you have YouTube and everything. So can you tell me a little bit on your journey in that?
Okay, so yeah, my journey is going on slowly and gradually, and I am uploading videos and I'm trying to being consistent, and I'm taking sessions. So whatever I have learned, so I try to upload my video on YouTube channel, and by this way, other can learn about from my mistakes. Yeah.
That's very nice. It's the first time I've seen you here, so it's really nice to meet you also. Okay.
Okay, YouTube.
Okay, you take care. Have a lovely evening ahead. Okay, bye
Okay.
bye.
Okay. Bye.